House of the female spider. The parable of those who take protectors other than Allah is that of a spider spinning a shelter. And the flimsiest of all shelters is certainly that of a spider, if only they knew. Al-Ankabut, 41. There are two important points in this verse. The first point is this: the word ankabut in the verse refers to a female spider. Allahu Ta'ala has stated in the verse that the female spider makes the spider's house. This indication of femininity in the Qur'an reveals yet another miracle. Namely, very interesting scientific results about spiders have been reached in research on animals. One of them is that the female spider makes the spider's home, not the male spider. This conclusion reached by science is in full harmony with the news given by the Qur'an. The Qur'an states that the female spider built the spider's house. Science confirms this and accepts its correctness. The second important point in the verse is, in the vast majority of living things, males are larger and stronger than females. Spiders are one of the minority species in which females are larger than males. Living species generally build their houses to protect themselves from heat, cold, enemies and all kinds of damage. However, the spider builds its house to destroy, damage, and eat those who accidentally visit it. That's why the most insecure of houses is the house of the spider. The female spider eats her own male after mating with the male spider. That's why the spider's house is unreliable even for his own man, let alone others. If the male spider isn't one of the lucky few to escape after copulation, the female's home will be her own grave. The Quran refers to this metaphorical meaning by the rottenness of the spider's house. So, the Quran reveals yet another miracle by noting that the spider's house is built by the female, and by declaring that the spider's house is the most type of house. The Quran talks about many subjects, from the vastness of space to the protected ceiling of the Earth's atmosphere, from the waves under the seas, from the orbits of the stars to the fact that the seas do not mix with each other, to the fact that the spider's house is made by the female and this house is rotten. The Quran, which makes so many explanations in so many different fields, does not make mistakes in any field. On the contrary, it exhibits miracles in every field that will fascinate those whose eyes and hearts are not blinded. It is not possible for an illiterate person who lived 14 centuries ago to know and report all this on his own. In that case, the Quran can only be the book of Allah who created the world. Because whatever is in the book of the world, the Quran miraculously mentions it and every mention of it turns out to be true.